Awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Some people like it when I say this, some people don't, but I'm on fire. I'm going to tell you why and how. So if you're struggling, you shouldn't be struggling. If you're part of my platform, you're no longer struggling. There's volume, there's volatility, and we're crushing it. So I've got a quick update today. We're not doing slides anymore. That's bullshit. I'm going to share some of my watch list for you. I got a quick video. It's not me. And then we're going to go into your questions. So if you have questions about specific stocks, you've never seen me before, you want my input on it, ask the questions on the side. There's a little column. You type that shit out. We take it first come, first serve. So you're starting out early. You can get your questions asked. So let's talk about today real quick. How I save people money. Real quick, here's how you think about things. AI had earnings coming out after the bell. Somebody said to me, what should I do leading up to the bell? Because the stock was going up. I said, you take profit. It's always safety first. You take profit. Why else for AI? Even though I like this stock, they have earnings. They probably don't make much as a company. They're all about their potential to earn a lot of money. So it definitely could drop. And I think it was like down 8 or 9% after hours. It might take a day or two to settle on AI, but it's going to be a long-term buy. Then we've got Alex from the long-term or lifetime chat. It's a special group for lifetime members. Yes, there are openings. We got 100 lifetime members, but he nailed it today. He said ChargePoint was his lotto play after hours. I was busy getting ready for a live stream, so I missed it. But ChargePoint is up like 10 or 12% after hours. So why is that so special for Alex? And I'll tell you, because the big money was buying puts on ChargePoint about 20 seconds right before the market closed. So they're either hedging their bet or they just guessed wrong and they lost about 40 something $1,000. But our lifetime members nailed that shit. Okay, so let's get to today's call. How the heck am I on fire? Mentioned Sophie this morning. I mentioned it, SOFI, at 8:14 a.m. Okay, the options I got in were easy enough. $14 calls. They closed at $35 yesterday. I bid $33. I didn't get them. I paid $35. I could have sold them for $70+ a day. I didn't. I got out at $68. Why? Because I'm a safe investor. I made 88%. It's not 100%. It's 88%, and I'm damn happy about it. All right. I feel like a winner. Every time I have a winning trade, I feel like a winner. If you're riding the elevator up and down, you should watch my YouTube from like a couple of days ago. I talked about winning mentality. Okay. You need to understand if you're losing, and I spoke to a gentleman today. If you're losing, I'd rather you have all the positions on the side. You make one trade during the day. You make like he's got like probably 20,000, 25,000. He makes $500 tomorrow. That's it, $500. And he gets to call himself a winner. He makes $500 on Friday and he gets to call himself a winner. He makes $500 on Monday and gets to call himself a winner. Those small piles build to confidence. You understand what you're doing. All right, so back to my trades, all right? I also called out GLD, which is a gold ETF. I bought more calls today. I was in and out 30% higher. Now, somebody on my platform, and I mentioned gold is like family right now. I understand gold trades between like a $15, $16 range. On the ETF, this is a lesson. It trades about $1 higher and lower. That's its day range, gold, GLD. So if it's off 80 cents on the day, you know you have limited downside about 20 cents. If it's up $1 on the day, unless there's a natural occurrence happening that's pushing gold prices higher, it's probably going to come back down. So I made 30% on the upside. Somebody, one of my lifetime mentors, he had puts, and he mentioned he made 25% on the downside. So we had complete opposite positions. I made 30%. He made 25%. Who the heck cares? Ride. I made 59% on Ride. I spoke about this yesterday. Now, I just got lucky. I got out and secured profit. What happened? Workhorse came out with a story that they're being investigated as maybe not a real company, and Ride took a bit of a bounce down and lost 24 cents. My options expire in 2 days. If I hadn't sold Ride for a 59% profit, it probably would have ate my entire profit. I'd probably be up like 20%, and then I would sell. All right. Pre-market video, I mentioned 2 stocks. So people that missed the pre-market video or this YouTube, not our problem, because we're here, you're here watching, I'm here talking. That's all that matters. I do the same shit in the morning. You guys listen. That's great. I mentioned 2 Chinese stocks. I know it's an inside joke. We don't really talk about Chinese stocks. However, Kathy Wood is buying Chinese stocks. There's a whole slew of them that I've mentioned before. But the 2 that I mentioned this morning were Tiger. It was up like 0.15% pre-market, not even up. And I said this one could run like 8 or 10% today. And then I mentioned EBON, EBON. I'm a heavy bag holder in EBON. But if you look at the 1-month chart, for 8 or 9 straight days, there is inflow. Even when crypto goes down or stays the same, there is inflow. So there's no doubt in my mind that EBON will be worth $5, $6, probably sometime at the end of the year. I'm assuming Bitcoin will go on a run. Point is, pre-market video, shit is important. If that's all you watch today and you spent 5 minutes watching that video and you were like, all right, well, I hate Ebon because whatever, but I know Tiger does well when the Nasdaq's green, so I'll go into some Tiger options. You could have bought them when they were up 2%. When the Tiger went up 10%, you could have sold your options for 80% gain. So I charge $3.49 a week for my platform. If you digest the information, you should be crushing it. All right. Before we go any further, oh yeah, there was a debate this morning about Lucid or Neo, and they both took a shit this morning and which one would be better. And the funny thing is, they were both damn good. If you bought into Lucid at $16, it went to like $18. You crushed it. Neo was red, down 5%. It turned green at some point because we were talking about it all morning. You made 60%. So I've seen both sides of that coin. I've got a video real quick. Let's only go a minute on this video. I created. This is Mike. Yes, he is the option beast. So I hope everybody can hear this. Let's play the video. I'll shut up. That was awesome. I love that. I loved it when he sent it. And I'm like, first of all, when I watched it, I'm like, dude, you're driving. What are you making a video for your driving? And then you can see his hands off the wheel for a second. And then he was thinking about what he made or the percentage. And his like over 1,000% returner. It's great. He's like, I think I made 1,352. I mean, that shit is on point. Let me just share with you market manipulation. You know the stock I've been talking about for 3-4 days, the short squeeze is coming on BBIG, right? BBIG. I make these little videos about it because I'm like, the anticipation is just building and it's killing me. And every time I just spout more facts. So market manipulation, psychology of trading, pre-market, BBIG went from up 2% to down 5%, okay? So if you're holding, like me, you're thinking, oh, shit, I need to lock in profit. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, shit. What the hell am I doing? I should sell this, right? So you're like, I'm going to get out of BBIG. But no, that was the institutions selling it, making BBIG look like it's going to drop. The others dropped. BBIG is not the same as the others. It has money on its books. The short interest is growing. The short rate that they're borrowing at is over like 222%. It's ridiculous. So the point was, I'm telling people, don't worry, it's market manipulation at its finest. They did a hell of a job. I bet you a shitload of people sold at $8. Now, where did I sell my BBIG? Remember, I could have got in at $4.50 on Friday. I didn't want to have FOMO a second time on BBIG, so I let it go to $4.70 and I let it go. Then I thought to myself yesterday, I need to be back in this. So at $7.03, I bought 7,000 shares. It's not 10,000 shares. If I had bought 10,000 shares, I would have sold at $10 the first time and been back in the second time with free money. But this time I've spent like $50,000, 7,000 shares of BBIG in at $7.03. It spiked to $11. I'm telling my platform I'm looking for $13 or north. But I realized profit is profit. And if it's going to go back down, I'm going to claim my profit. I'm not going to ride that elevator. So when it was like $10.20, I was like, okay, $10.30. Then it went to $10.50 and I'm like, all right, $10.60. Then it went to $10.70. I'm like, $10.88. I'm out at $10.88. I sold my profit. I made like $24,000. It's not killer, okay? But if you take that and you take my options play and you annualize it the same way these shorts have to pay interest, you annualize what I made today. Guess how much I make a year as a trader? $20 million. So yeah, I had a phenomenal day, and that's why I'm on fire. But I'm not trying to brag about that. The lesson I want to teach you about me being, let's call me the $20 million man. Let's see if I can do it tomorrow, okay, is being a profitable trader. Here's what you need to do. Okay, you zoom in on your trades, and you say to yourself, if I'm losing money, don't have FOMO. If you have your notebook and you're writing it down, then you should be looking at how you F up every day because you're probably doing the same stupid shit. And yes, I'm going to take a second because I'm looking at you. The point is, you should be doing it. If you break a rule, don't do the same shit tomorrow. Tell yourself, I'm not going to break the rule. Yesterday, I did this. Today, I scare sold. I sold at 10:30 a.m. and Matt was correct, and I could have made 50 more percent. And then you say to yourself, I still made 20%. Good job. No, you want to get that max value. 20% is goddamn nice, but 88 or 90% is so much better. Okay, so here it is. You're not doing well. You're having a shitty day. You take all your money on the side. I don't care where your account was, 5,000, 10,000, whatever it is now. You start over. You say, I'm at $2,000. I'm going to make sure the next trade I'm in is profitable. I'm not going to scare sell, because if you're losing money, here's what you're doing. You're selling before 10:30 a.m. and you're selling while your shit is going down. So it was worth $1.20, and instead of $1.20 for it, you're getting 60 cents for it. There's a huge effing difference there. Do you get what you're doing wrong? And I'm only talking to the people that I'm doing wrong. So the people that are doing right, please ignore this. If you're doing well and the light bulb moment and you're buying and then you're selling, and I explained it to a 25-year vet, a friend of mine, an ex-poker player buddy of mine, is a financial advisor, but he does not trade options. So I'm going to do this real quick, okay? I got on the phone with him today. Skip my other lesson. Screw this. I got on the phone with this guy today. He's like a 65 or 70-year-old man. He's semi-retired. And please give me a minute, then I'm just going to go right into questions. And he says he doesn't trade options. He's maybe traded 2 options in his lifetime. Now, he advises people. So I said to him, you have to trade without emotion. So here's your option trading lesson. And Mike, I know you love these late lessons as well. Here's the thing. Number 1, cash account. Number 2, trade without emotion. Number 3, have a game plan. So I notice I haven't pointed out a stock like the other gurus, like anybody, even Jim Cramer. I don't talk like that. I'm not like, you need to be in NEO. You need to be buying calls or puts. No, it's about investing. So you're doing this with whatever stock you like, Square, this, that, whatever it is, Google. And then you say, so he was looking at Alibaba. We were looking at January calls, okay? And he said right now it's $1,950 a contract. And I said to him, don't buy it. And he said, what do you mean don't buy it? Alibaba's at 174. I go, at sometime in the future, Alibaba's going to be back at 169 or 170. And those same calls that are due in January, so you have more than enough time, you're going to be able to get for $1,600. So no, he didn't buy them today unless Alibaba went to 169, but I don't think that happened today. The point is, I bet you, and you can snapshot it, and I do like Alibaba. The thing is, why would you pay $2,000 for something that you're going to get for $1,600? I'm going to save him 20, and he's going to buy 4 or 5 contracts, so he's going to save $2,000. Now, it's a long-term position. He likes Alibaba, but instead of him buying 1,000 shares at $160 or $70, $170,000, he could put in, it's $2,000 a contract. He could buy 5 contracts and be in for $10,000. So you're in for $10,000 instead of $170. And he had the light bulb moment. He's a smart dude, and I'm pretty sure it went off right away because I explained to him my ride. So when I got into ride, I paid 48 cents and I sold my contracts for 88 cents this morning. Okay. Now my ride contracts were $6 strikes. Okay. I bought it when it was like $6.38. So I paid 48 cents for them. And then I rode it all the way up because you ride. So I rode it all the way up and I sold it when the stock hit $6.86. So I got $88. I was planning ahead. All right. Point is, it was $6.86. The computer was saying momentum's carrying it higher, so my options were probably worth $90. An algorithm bought them. A computer at a bank bought them, okay? It wasn't another person saying, oh, I'll pay $90 for this. It was an algorithm flicking and going, okay, buy this. It makes sense, buy it, okay? Because I sold something else that went down later today, but I actually got my ask later in the day before it closed because I'm sure a computer or an algorithm went off. The point was, with Ride, I'm in at 48 cents. I sold at 88 cents. Sometime this morning I was shooting a video, so it was probably 11:45 a.m. And I made 88% on it. I made $40 out of $48 investment, so it's 88%. So that's it. If it was one trade today and I made 88% and I was done, that would be it. But I'm on fire today, and I did enter into one more trade. I promised I would share this. So Goldman Sachs before the close, and everybody that loves the 10-minute rule is probably smiling. Goldman Sachs, I am bullish on it. Why? Because after I decided the market, and this is market direction, the market was just hiccuping today. It tried to sell off prior to the close, and I told myself, if I ever see that action in the SPY, I think the next day is going to be bright red. So I was saying to myself, shit, I need to unload everything. and I was still holding on to Goldman Sachs options that expire Friday. And then I saw a bit of a reversal, and I said, Matt, what do you tell everybody? Zoom out. So zoom out, Matt. We are at all-time highs. They tried to sell off the market. I don't even think the market was that negative today. Let me see where it finished up, and then I can give you guys directions for tomorrow. All right, NASDAQ up 50 points, Dow down 50 points. So the Dow lost 35 points yesterday. It tried to lose even more today. I know it was down even bigger, right? Yeah, it must have been down 100 points at some point this mark. And then it shot up. So down 48 points isn't terrible. It's been a 2-day reconciliation at a lower level. The Dow is going to be strong. It just is until we have some news that tells us otherwise. And that might come Friday morning when we hear the jobs report. If it's extremely bullish and the Fed comes out and says they are going to taper sooner, that will be a problem. Okay, so today I know we're going to get to my watch list, and I know we have questions. Carlos, I want to save at least 15 minutes for questions. So I know my watch list has to be short as can be right now. So let me just open this shit up right now and see and tell you guys what is on the top of my watch list right now, because everything changes. First off, I have the SPY because it's going to give us direction of the market. But my SPY ideas and thoughts are obviously bullish. Every day it goes up. I've tried playing 2 SPY puts on 2 different occasions, and I've lost money, okay? The SPY is basically betting against the market. It's like betting against the UVXY to go down, okay? UVXY is volatility. It goes down day after day because we're at all-time highs. So on those separate days that you take calls and you think the market is going to blow up, you've been wrong, because I've been wrong 2 times doing that and 2 times betting against the SPY. Okay, so Carnival, I'm holding my position after hours. I got in about 15 cents ago. I'm looking for another 20 cents to make 40%. That's at the top of my list. Goldman Sachs, I'm carrying till tomorrow. I don't really worry about after hours. Nothing really much happened today. I'm expecting at least a 1% gain. Now, here's the great thing about Goldman Sachs. It's sitting at $413. So 1% is $4.10. $4.10 before Friday is not that hard to happen. And that would put it at $417 and like 70 something cents. My options are $412 calls, and then I bought some $415 calls today. So as long as it happens sometime tomorrow, I'm going to look for 100% return on my investment. Yeah, let's get my list. Let's go on to questions, because I gave you guys enough room for questions. I just was trying to see if anything. Carlos is sending me something. I don't know if it's live right now. I think it's probably old, and I just saw it right now. So let me see if I have any other stocks that are sticking out right now before or after hours. So just stick with me for 1 minute. Again, Roblox is up about 3% today, which is good because that one likes to move plus or minus 3 or 4%. So that should always be on your watch list, because if tech is strong, you can get 4% out of Roblox or 3% out of Roblox. I bet it did not finish at a high. What else? Digital Turbine. So APPS. And I'm not jumping on the bandwagon because we've been talking about this stock since it went down to 48, and I said that was possible. Now, I'm pretty sure they crushed earnings and they had a deal, and it was up 20% yesterday, and then it retracted to only up 14%. So here's the way I look at stocks like that. If you get a stock that crushes earnings like Checkpoint or like APPS, and it's up 20%, and then it comes down and it ends yesterday up like 14%, they owe you 6%. You know it's going back in the next day or two to that 6%. So it went up 2.29% today. Guess what? They still owe you 3.5% on this. So the stock right now is what, $60 flat around? And if they owe you 3%, that's $1.80. Now, understand, when a stock goes up 3%, it usually goes up a little more on that day, and then it reconciles back to 3%. So if apps owes you 3%, then it's going to be $62. Carlos is telling me he's going to come on for a while, but I don't know if that's now or later. So if it is now, let's just bring him on. Let him talk about things. What's up, Carlos?
It is now. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? I just want to try something really
quick. Oh, my God, Carlos, there
was
a mass exodus. Everybody just signed off.
I know, right? It went like, hold it. It went like 2 times up. What are you talking about?
That would be special.
I want to try something with the video because I really want people to hear Mike. So let me see. I think I have an idea why we couldn't hear him. Everybody, just let me know if you can hear Mike right now when I go.
I was right. We couldn't hear Mike before. I knew that.
All right. Give me a second. Here we go. All right. Here goes Mike.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to Matt. Don't know his last name, but it's Matt M. Matt, you're making me an options beast, but I studied for almost 5 months. I've been studying every lesson on options that you can get.
Yeah, you can hear him.
And I just started trading options August 15th. So I hope I can download this. But Matt, you're making me an options beast. Case in point.
You know what the good news is? This video is on my LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, on my Twitter account. So anybody that wants to watch the full video, it's another minute. It's hilarious. This dude is great. He basically tells me that he is a beast and that he put in the work, and he's been trading options only since August 15th, but he's been putting in the work and reading episodes. Yeah, hey, Carlos, sorry about that, bro. So yeah, I mean, anybody that wants to watch it, go to my Twitter account. I retweeted it. It's funny, and it's great to see. It is such the light bulb moment. I mean, I don't know why he's driving again, but okay. So let's get to questions. I'll skip the rest of my watch list. If you guys like it. All right, Joel, what are you doing, man? You made profit on Apple twice today. You know what the best thing about that is? I didn't even talk about Apple all day. So now I've made profit on Apple again. The point is, man, you know what you're looking for. So Joel, light bulb moment. If it's Apple, if it's GLD, if it's any stock that's action right now, like Netflix, if you know it like family and you get that dip and it explodes, you're doing great. Thank you, Joel, dude. Oh, you've got more? No, you were just telling people. All right, so GS is Goldman Sachs. So we already know that I like Goldman Sachs. Again, that was my risky play. It was more of a winger because it was before close, and I've already profited on that company once this week. So I said, you know what? I happen to think Goldman can run out. Now, Goldman, dollar's at its worst right now. If the dollar gets a little stronger, it's at its worst point in 3 weeks. So that's the reason I like that. JD's got to look good. I'm going to look up the chart of JD, but I bet it looks good because it's a Chinese company, and Chinese companies that were off 40%. I mean, even DIDI, right, is doing well. Most of the companies. Okay. So yeah, I mean, JD, I know JD from being $67. And that's when I started buying about a week and a half ago. Long-term account. That's my retirement account. And that's a long-term hold. I'm looking for 100% on that. But yeah, I mean, you went up 2 to 3% today. All of China went up today. The buying's been there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 out of 9 days. Yes, people are putting up little walls after hours because they don't want it to move. And they're like, I can sell 1,000 shares and buy it back. Those aren't walls. Those are scalpers. If somebody pays someone $82.50 today for their 1,000 shares, they'll buy it back tomorrow at $80.50, and they'll make $2,000. So don't think a short has taken a position there. Yeah, I mean, your chart looks great, man. It looks like a slide. Anytime your chart looks like a slide going backwards where there are little bumps on it, as long as it's going higher and it ends at its highest point, the chart is good. So real simple. Keep it simple. Here it is for everybody. And thank you. I think this is James asked question. Or let's get the next question on there. But here's the thing. Here's how I use charts real quick. Here's an impromptu lesson. 1 day chart, I look for the dip to get the best entry or sell for the max profit. The 5 day chart tells me the form of the stock, you know, like a runner or a sports mentality. Yes, winning mentality. Dude, that's so great. Bro, win today, win tomorrow, win Monday, win Tuesday. You have a winning mentality. All right? So that's it. And it should be the same way in life. But, okay. So I love your experience and no BS delivery. I can't wait to hear my take on coins. So this is Chris. Chris actually made a comment before and he said, dude, I have all my money in crypto. It's in crypto. And I just think you're truthful. And I like that. And I learn from you. So yeah, I totally used to talk about crypto. Yeah, here it is. I totally used to talk about crypto a lot. And when crypto does pick up, I mean, there are exchanges. Coin right now, just stock wise. I mean, I wish I knew coins like you probably know coins, Chris, but I would never put a ton of money in something that's worth 0.0000008. Even if that shit doubles and people were like, yo, I just made 100 points on Scooby Coin. And I'm like, what the hell is Scooby Coin? They're like, I don't know, but it went up 100%. If you know it and you see the demand the same way I see it in stocks, but you can see this in crypto, the charts are unreal now. So if you if you get the right service and they're showing you the spikes in Shiba or whatever it is, I mean, as it's happening, it's great. And then the accounts that let you set your price target, it's the same way you trade stocks with no emotions. You're in a coin at 0.0000001, and you say when it goes to 0.0000011, you're going to get out with 10% gain. The point is you can do that shit all the time. So hopefully people enjoyed that. Let's get another question up there. All right, Matt, what do you think about Tesla tomorrow? Okay, Andrew. So here's the thing. Without looking at Tesla, you have to have a prediction anyway. So Tesla, 2 days ago, I showed the inflow right before close. So I knew Tesla was going to be strong today. Now, it didn't hold its strength. It opened at like 740. It spiked up to, I believe. Let's look it up. and then it sold off. And I know it was as low as 731, and they were selling it off, and it closed at 734, and it was down $1. So for Tesla only to move $10 in one day, which is 1.5% for the day range, we all know that shit's ridiculous. Tesla moves like a beast. Tesla's up 3.5%, 4%, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, Tesla usually moves 3.5%. So here's what I would do. If Tesla goes down 1.5%, 2% tomorrow, that's my buy point. Actually, my buy point at Tesla is 702. So it really has to go down for me to be interested in Tesla. At 734, I think it's expensive. However, buying on Tesla 4 straight days, okay, and 5 out of 6 days on Tesla. So yes, even though there was inflow today, the fact that people were selling their shares for a less amount of money, how stupid is that? Tech is up. Tesla was getting inflow, so people were buying Tesla, so there's demand, yet the stock goes down. So yeah, I mean, what does that bode? It bodes well for the stock. It says there's demand. Now, here's the part that screws you. If the market throws up on itself at any point Thursday or Friday, and I think the president, did he speak today or maybe tomorrow? And the jobs numbers are coming out Friday, so who knows about that? But let's take it one day at a time. If something throws up the market, Tesla's going to take a terrible spill. They'll lose like 35 points. It'll be back at 699. If the market is strong and green, Tesla will be at 765 or 770 or 768. So I saw a lot of, and I mentioned it to the Lifetime members, I saw a bunch of straddles today, Tesla both sides. Calls on Tesla at 740, meaning they expect a big spike out of it, and then puts on Tesla at 700. So who the heck thinks Tesla's going to drop to like 680 and this dude's going to clean up? It would be very hard to figure. Let's get another question up there. I mean, it looks good. Dude, you're a winning bacon mentality. I like that. We all like bacon. All right, let's get another question. Hey, Alejandro. Thanks for all I do. Okay, thoughts on WFC? I'm getting destroyed. Oh, man, I did mention this yesterday because somebody, again, smart money is not always correct money. Somebody took a counter position to one of our Lifetime members today, charge point right before the bell closed with like 12 seconds left. They bet $40,000 or $50,000, and they were wrong, and our Lifetime member was correct and is crushing it. So somebody took a huge bet on WFC, and I made not an alert, but I posted, hey, someone just bought like $98,000 worth of WFC options. And this is when it went down like 6.5% yesterday. So I know it went down like another, 3.5% or 4% today. So yes, you're getting crushed. They expire next Friday. Okay. You know, I like Goldman, but I like Goldman for an overnight position for banks. So you really have to do your research, Alejandro. I would Google it. Just be like, hey, what best helps the market bank stocks? And it'll be like interest rates and bank stocks tend to move together. So then you say, okay, Siri, you'd say marketwatch.com, which is what I use, and you type in the 10-year rate. Hey, show me the 10-year rate. And you hope it goes up. If the 10-year rate goes up, that means inflation's going up. That means bank stocks are going up. So let's talk about my gamble. My Goldman Sachs play today that I am holding, okay? If job numbers come out on Friday, employment numbers, and it creates the 10-year note to spike, and here's a prediction for everybody here, and I'll answer more questions after. Say it spikes 6 basis points to 136. Not really significant, but it is significant because bank stocks will shoot through the roof. And my pick on Goldman Sachs will be 420, 420 on Friday, 420. What a great day Friday is going to be for me. The point is, when I'm correct on Friday, I'm going to sell my calls for 100%, if not more profit. That is one man's prediction. So I predict, although tech looks strong now, I can see a rotation at some point tomorrow where tech kind of slows down. And then all of a sudden, like we saw today when the Dow shot up 70 points in this morning, granted, it gave it back. I think that's going to happen. I think it was just getting ready. So it was like working out, a pre-workout. So the Dow was getting ready and the SPY is getting ready to shoot up. I know there are a lot of contrarians out there that have a contrary opinion to me. Usually I'm the one who's being contrarian. But I think until proven otherwise, okay, the SPY and the Dow and tech is all strong. Now we know tech and the Dow don't move together. So when the Dow picks up a steam, which I think it's going to do tomorrow at some point, which means Carnival, airlines, casinos, that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. And I would be more cautious if you're in tech, and I might take some profits there. All right, so I'm not really sure what to do there. Let me look at WFC. The point is, when the 10-year note goes up, as bad as WFC is getting beaten up, it should rebound. So let me look at that. So that's really what you look at. I mean, the volume was crazy today. So hopefully you got all the weak hands out. The low was 43.27. It finished at 43.45. I would not be averaging down on this one, not yet. The point is, it can go down lower if it had a nice dead man's bounce. Now, a dead man bounce for this stock will be about 3% or $1.20. So if it opens tomorrow north of $44.45, you're okay. If it opens tomorrow at $41 and then goes to like $40 and then back up to $41.20, that is telling you it's your dead man's bounce. So it's going to hover there. That's where the resistance is. It'll hover for a few days. So yeah, I don't like averaging down because you're limited on time on that one. All right, next thing. But once you see the turnaround, say you see the turnaround next Thursday, okay, you can go into some next day call options to make a quick 40%. You'll be like, okay, I buy $1,000 worth now, I'll sell them for $1,400. Wait for you to find the bottom. Wait for you to find the recovery. Yeah, I know you crushed it, Daniel. Daniel's a lifetime member, and he made a comment that he was crushing it. He's done for today. And then he made another comment how he's crushing it again. So 4 days in a row for Daniel. That's a good one. I've been crushing it. Hopefully the rest of the platform has caught up. I'm trying to make the alerts and my positions more geared to, hey, I know you guys want to get involved pretty closely. I know you're looking for a dip. Here's some stuff we have. Matt, do I still like SAVA? Yes, because my entry, when it dipped, I spoke about SAVA yesterday, and it was at $55. And I said if it goes down, it could touch $51 or $52, and then I would be interested. So when it went to $51.50 or $51.60, on the way back up to $51.80, I took my entry position. I bought I bought 8 options, call options that expire a week from Friday. So I have 6 trading days. So yeah, I'm holding my position. I saw SAVA was up to like $55, then it was back to maybe $52. So I was still right about even. I mean, I only lost about 6 hours of investment time because the stock wasn't down. So let me see what it's at after hours. Yeah, 51.96. I'm not worried at all. Volume was so goddamn light on SAVA, Cassava, that I'm not worried. 9 million volume. No, when there's an interest, say there's a good day in tech tomorrow, 4 letters, this could jump like 8%. All right, let's get another question up there, please. Hello, Mr. Matt. Hello. Yes, dude is here every day making questions. Loves when I answer his question. I love the fact that he's watching. And I love everybody to hit the like button. I know how many people are watching. I stick around. I answer questions. I provide value. Just hit the like button. It's like a button. You either hit subscribe or like, or, I mean, I suck at computers, but it's right there. It's right in front of the screen. All right, my thoughts on Coke, and thank you for helping us every day. Okay, let's look at Coke. So Coke's going to move with the Dow. Coke's going to move with like Clorox and General Mills and Kellogg and shit like that. No, I love Coke. If Coke wants to sponsor me, go, oh my God. Coke's awesome, bro. 3 days in a row, strong demand. Coke bottomed out at what, $55 or $54? So yes, if you get in a good position, let's look at the 5-day on Coke. 5-day looks directly up. It's like a triangle up. Coke looks great, man. Look at it, analyze it, okay? Zoom out. So if you ever lose confidence in Coke, maybe you want to do a stop loss. If you own stock, every day it goes up, set your stop loss to something it was the day before. And that way, if there is a tumble one day in the Dow, you at least save profit. All right, next question, please. So please, thumbs up, subscribe, share this with a friend. You don't have to tell them to join the platform. Everybody chooses their own, but I've worked out the platform great. Now we have different columns for each one of my lessons or things. How is Open looking? It's Open like your friend. Okay, so Open is what? Open something. Open Technologies. I'm going to guess $14.19. It is $18. Wow, this shit must have taken off. I guess it hasn't been $14 for a while. I guess I meant $17. Oh, shit. Okay, but anyway, so let's look at Open Table. Look at the 3-month looks good. The 1 month looks good. The volume was good after earnings. It pushed it all the way up to about $18.30. It closed at $18.42 on very light volume. I would be never. I'm going to put Open right here. I'd be nervous. I don't think Open. I mean, here's the thing. It's risk against reward. So here it is, Open, okay? If you're in Open and you like Open and you have a reason for it, congratulations. Hold on to it. When I only just look at the chart, I say to myself, it could go down $2. It can go up $2. It could go down 10%. It can go up 10%. If I'm wishy-washy, I don't know, because it looks like it could easily pull back 10% based on the volume. I wouldn't be in Open, all right? But it's risk reward. If you know more than I do, that's fine. Again, Lucid, I didn't really want to take a play on Lucid. I didn't touch Lucid today. It was at 18. It went to 16. It went to 18. I don't know. $20 look good for Lucid to me. So that's why I don't touch it. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, you don't buy shit just because you're like, oh, this is a good bargain. You don't know anything about Disney. You don't buy Disney at 183, 184 because you think Disney's going up. You look at the freaking chart. All right, another question, man. We'll do a couple. I think Carlos wants me to curse, man. I can't say that. It's just, what if there are kids watching and I'm like, hey, this fucking, anyway. I mean, I might lose my mind. They might fire me. You guys, I'll be homeless here. Okay, SOS. All right, you want me to curse because SOS looks decent now. SOS is like Ebon, EBON. They're both pieces of shit. You don't want to be in them. But if you're holding bags, you're damn proud to be holding a bag because the stock's up 5%. Now, other than Ebon, SOS is going to move with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, SOS is going to get rocked. If Bitcoin goes up, SOS is going to profit more. When Bitcoin goes up, SOS will make like 20%. The other stocks will make like 15%. Ebon will make like 5%. So the thing is, it's risk versus reward. I'm not crazy about the stock. I'm not crazy about Chinese companies, but they all seem to be holding up quite well right now. However, I wouldn't want to be a Chinese company doing Bitcoin mining. I mean, that's ridiculous. They outlaw that shit. All right, so that's just silly. I'd rather be in Mara, Riot, but I'd rather be in Coin. Hey, Jizzy, what's going on? Jizzy's on the platform. He makes posts. I appreciate it, bro. I read your posts. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge and your experience because everybody's not the most experienced trader. So if you hear it from like-minded peers like, hey, I used to lose every day, but now I trade it this way, and I've been winning 17 and 19 days. The one dude I gave a private lesson to, he had 18 of 19 winning days. I mean, how great is that feeling? For 4 weeks straight, you only lose one day. All right, well, the consolidate for the rest of the week. All right, so my prediction early in the week was at Wednesday at noon, it was going to turn around and it was going to sell off Thursday or Friday. I had to zoom out because I questioned myself, and we'll end on this. At 2:40 p.m., I was questioning myself. Is the market going to sell off? If I zoom in, yes, the market's going to sell off. Well, shit, let me sell my stuff. So I sold everything but Goldman Sachs. I even sold one of my DNA companies that's been ripping lately, but I sold it. When I say I sold everything, I mean my options. I trade a 1% option account, and I trade like a whole bunch of, anyway. So we'll consolidate. I don't know, bro. I wish I had the answer. I will tomorrow morning when I see it. So I zoomed out. If I zoom out, the market's goddamn strong. There's nothing to change market sentiment, meaning there's no job numbers tomorrow. That comes out Friday. So if there is a change in the market, I think it's going to happen on Friday. Now, if everybody gets wind of it, it'll probably happen earlier on Thursday, like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 1 p.m. If they can find a reason to sell off the market tomorrow at 2 p.m., they will. If that carries over until Friday, that will. So I'm not buying a shitload of call options tomorrow. If the market's strong, I'm going to be in and out. That's what I want everybody to do. In and out, secure profit, make money, have a winning mentality. What did I say about Carnival? I like Carnival. I'm holding. I'm going to get out when it hits 23, probably 80 tomorrow. I got in when it was 23.41. So, I mean, I have a lot of room there. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Carlos, for helping me. I'm losing my voice. You guys are great.